Hi, welcome back. It's Monday, and today I'm going to go over the problems I have with women. But first, I'm going to teach you how to beg. The first step is to portray inferiority. Getting on your knees helps. The second step is to express urgency. The more shameless the groveling, the more effective you will be. And finally, be annoying. Eventually they will give in. And I hope that helps. Now to the problems that I have with women. The first problem is by far the biggest problem that I have, and that is that I get along better with women who are taken than women who are single. And the problem, I think, lies in the fact that single women are afraid of rejection, and we all are afraid of rejection. We all don't, or at least we don't like rejection. I think we can all agree there. Well, women who are taken obviously have nothing to lose because they're taken. So, what I find single women to do is to play these games, tend to lie, tend to do whatever to save face, essentially, and just try to make the situation better for them. And I don't play those games. So I end up being single all the time for much of my life. Which sucks. Because, I mean, we should be honest with each other. And I find myself being more honest with women who are attached because they have nothing to lose. The second problem is that I forget my groove, if you would, when meeting women, when I've been in a relationship for a while. And it takes me a while to get into my groove because, as everyone says, it's true, be yourself. You don't want to be something that you're not. But what people tend not to say is that you want to also be interesting. You also want to jive with the way that she interacts with the person that you're talking to. So that's something to get into. And it takes practice. And it takes, whatever. It takes practice, let's just say that. And once I get my groove down, and naturally, I find a girlfriend. I find someone who's interested in me, and things go well. But, by the time we break up, I forget that, and I'm back to square one. It takes me a while to get back. Number 3 is that I have a hard time finding women my age, and I mean 20-somethings, maybe coming on early 30-somethings, who are mature enough to be looking for a life partner and not daddy. I have no patience for a chick who is looking for me to make decisions all the time. I'm perfectly fine with making decisions, but I also want a woman who will make decisions for herself, who is confident and content with herself, that she isn't looking for some validation from me. Because I don't want a chick without a personality. That it's just the way it is. Most guys, I think, want just a chick to obey them, but that's not me. And I think I'm perfectly fine being the role, with the role of raising a kid, because I have experience with these kind of things. Not what you're thinking, but I have seen people do poorly at it, and I've learned what not to do. And I'm good with kids, but I'm not going to be your daddy. Okay? That's just not something that I'm looking for in a woman, because that just doesn't end up being a relationship. So, with all this, I mean, I've had parents introduce me to their daughters within minutes of meeting me. And this is no exaggeration. This has happened more than once. And I've had female bosses, of course, have crushes on me, actual crushes on me. And even like this one case, this female could have easily been a body double of Jennifer Garner, and it so happened that she had a boyfriend who was a 7 foot tall, or whatever. He was a really tall dude, really tall Native American guy, and he was jealous. On top of it, he was a big dude too. But so essentially, this is the funny part. I had kind of a reverse John Redcorn thing going on, or I would have, if I were the type of guy to be an asshole and try to steal her away. She definitely showed an interest in me. But he was a cool dude, number one. I don't stab nice people in the back. And, I mean, I just don't. I know a lot of people say they wouldn't want to, but they would. There are people who come off as nice, and that's another rant. But I just don't stab nice people in the back, or really stab people in the back. That's not my style. But yeah, I just don't do that kind of thing. So nothing happened, and I don't have any regrets about it. Except, I mean, she was really hot, but I probably regret something happening. And I don't know if he would even like kick my ass. He was that cool of a guy. But um, yeah, I'm just glad nothing happened. But that kind of stuff has happened with me. And I mean, if I weren't somewhat of a catch, not to brag, this shit wouldn't happen. But I also know I'm not perfect by a long shot. I do have my personal issues that I'm working on. I tend to be more emotional than other guys, most guys, when I find a woman who I like who also likes me back. Because I get really self-conscious, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have been, and I'm really when someone's really special to me, I want it to be perfect, and I overthink things. I'm trying to work on that. So yeah, I'm not perfect, but something is wrong here. When I've been single for so long, when I've been without a girlfriend for so long, without a relationship. I think some of that also, though, does have to do with the last breakup, which was years ago. But she really broke my heart. And it took a while to get over her. But now, I, I guess I'm just so out of my groove now that I have just unsuccessful. But at the same time, I'm not the only one at fault here. I find a lot of chicks have daddy issues. Am I right? So, okay, that's it for today, and I hope you have a pleasant tomorrow. Good day.